sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, Stafford. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Now it's Horn. And some nifty running on the return. Just got some good yardage before he was taken down. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. Now it's going to be third down.
Check, smash. Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a Carolina first down.
That's good. Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw. Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, Young. To the right side, corralled by Thielen. Third down, 3 to go.
Brings up third and 3.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Open man, right side, he's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. First down and more inside the 20. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards.
Ready.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Hubbard trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Set. Ready.
Dowdle trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
No gain on the play.
Ready, set.
They were stopped on second down, now 3rd and goal from the 1.
Down, hut.
They'll try to run with Hubbard. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. First down, Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. And they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Pass interference. Defense.
Now Wright to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Rams offense headed back to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one caught by Adams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
For the Rams.
didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jared Hurst there to make the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
On first down is Young. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. Still going. And he will go all the way. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. On is right for the point after. He's got it. Panthers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
21. Rams nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stafford working from the pistol. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
14 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 30.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle by Christian Rosewood. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. Throwing, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
4 yards. And the Rams first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
We are through 1. The Panthers off to the early advance. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. quarter now. Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Young. Pressed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Smash, red. Ready?
Back to the air, it's Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Young. Catch made by Felix. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
To throw is Young, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. On the give, it's Williams. He ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground on about 7. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Stafford. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
They'll run it with Williams. Does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. From the 29, here's 2nd and 1. Finds Nakua on the slant. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. That one never got started. defense is pressured too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Ready. Lady.
Stafford now on second down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. So that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And the Rams are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, you didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. He'll be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 22 now, here's second down and 9.
Set. Ready. Blue 32. Ready?
Another run here with Hubbard. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Ready, break. Check, smash. Ready, set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the return, it's Covey. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Stafford now on first down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him will wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Here's Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
250.
To the air again. Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Higbee. First and 10.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And and it'll be second down. It's Stafford. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down.
Let's go. 50, green. Check, Hutton.
They will take a knee here. Second and 11.
10 black. Hut.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. Third and 11.
Hey, check mega. Hut.
And this will not be a spike. He's faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. Here's Sam Martin now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Rams use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. That's to Higbee, the tight end. Second down, they need 3.
89, Tyler Higbee. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 41-yard
From the gun, here's Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be third down.
3 yards to go.
250.
Again, it's Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Stafford to throw again. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are able to get it back within a score.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Horn going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. At the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. The Panthers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
There, check.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Ready,
from the 32-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd
Here we go.
and 4.
Here we go. Blue, 32.
They'll go again with Hubbard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Strike. Check, strike. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be a first down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off and a first down.
They pulled out all the stops on that fake, Mike, and it's one thing to call that in practice. But then to have the guts to call that and execute it in a real game, I mean, that takes some real confidence, and it worked out to perfection, and just an incredible play all around.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Commit red.
2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Blue, check. 50, green. Set.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Here's Young to throw, and on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Rams offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another 1st down.
A gain of 14 yards.
1st down, right back to Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
They'll run, and it's Ronnie Rivers. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Patrick Jones is there for the stop. It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
Waiting!
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Hall.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
At the 29-yard
A 2nd down throw for Young. The shot the screen here to Hubbard. Yeah. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard.
Patience is a great quality.
Now Dave Canales has reached for the red challenge flag, and they'll get a 2nd look.
The previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot could be. So that challenge, a successful one. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, set.
The Panthers will take their 1st timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Sam Martin in
Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They'll run it. 1st carry of the game for Blake Cora. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Ready. Waiting.
Here's a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
32.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
For the Rams.
The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far.
Here we go. Ready.
A run with Hubbard. Yeah. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At the 24-yard line.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Set, hut.
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down.
Incomplete.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers.
In punt formation for Carolina.
Take this in, back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Blue 60.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford going to give it to Cora. And he'll get this up to the 44. In his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.